Crispy and crunchy oven baked fish rolls. Don't go away. I'll be showing you how to make this delicacy. Hello everybody, it's Cooking with Claudie and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make the oven baked fish roll. I really do not like fried fish roll, but the oven baked one is really good, trust me. Before we get started, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of my recipes. For the ingredients we need for this recipe, this is 4 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll be adding in 4 tablespoons of margarine. You can as well use butter. Mix the butter and the flour until you have a crumpy texture. This is exactly how the texture is supposed to look like, very crumpy. At this point, the other ingredients can come in. Half teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, and 1 large egg at room temperature. Mix all the ingredients together. This recipe requires 1 1/4 cup of water or milk, but right here I'm using water. Milk is perfectly fine, so keep adding 1 1/4 cup of water in batches till you have a perfect mold. When all the flour holds up together, transfer to a working surface and keep kneading until it is not sticky. When I have a perfect dough, I just like wrapping it in the plastic foil so that when I want to use it, it gives me a perfect texture. Over to the filling, this is 1 whole mackerel washed and cleaned. I just add a little bit of water, 1 cube of Maggi, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Cover and let it boil for at least 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, take the fish out and begin taking out all of the bones. When you take out all of the bones, mash the fish with a fork. In a hot pan, add in some oil, then the fish, I just add in some parsley flakes. If you have maybe cilantro, you can as well use it. This is the dried one. If you have the fresh one, it's perfectly fine. Half teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of salt, add half cup of sliced carrots and half cup of sliced green beans. I love spicy food, so I'm just adding in 1 tablespoon of chili flakes, but this is optional. If you don't want to add it, that's perfectly okay. For the color, I like to make the color a little bit presentable, so I put in 1 teaspoon of paprika. This one is still optional, you mustn't use it. Just let everything simmer for at least 2 to 3 minutes, then turn off the heat. Now let's go to the rolling. Take the dough and divide according to the number of fish rolls you want to make out of it. Roll out each part, then flatten it on the working surface. Add the fish and roll it up. I rub in water. Water acts as a glue. Fold it perfectly. The reason I use water is because sometimes if you want to fry it or you want to bake it, this edge separates from the fish roll, so water helps to hold it down. Grease the parchment paper on the baking pan. You can use aluminum foil on the baking pan as well. Rub egg on the fish roll. Egg gives it that shiny brown color. This is the first batch. I'm going to bake this one at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. The first batch is ready. The second one is ready to go on, but I won't post everything. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. The description box has the full detailed recipe. Stay tuned and trust Cooking with Cloudy. Bye.